Social workers, they always play a role of catalyst for companies. They play a role of bridging gap between community and corporates to give them back. I strongly believe that the business houses who have integrated the social and environmental parameters in their business, they have shown tremendous progress in their business. And you would recollect all these things by taking many of the case studies. And in repeated forums, I used to say that social work and CSR is very, very important for a business to grow. We have to see from many angles that how the social aspect or social good is concerned in this activity. And if you recollect my words at a very micro level, you will see each one of us contributing to some kind of social cause. So far as corporates are concerned, corporates look for good social workers because they are also part of society. Companies are also part of society. We are employees, but whenever we go out, we are part of society. So companies also feel that since we are part of society, then how can we work and contribute as a good corporate citizen? Because corporate strongly believes that when each one of us or each one of our department contribute to some kind of social cause, then whole corporate becomes a good corporate citizen. Therefore, image building for corporates are very, very important, because image is something because of which employees, they are prompting and they have inclination to work for those socially responsible companies. If corporates have a good image in society, the suppliers, vendors, they would like to provide all these materials in an uninterrupted way. The customers, they always love to buy products from the socially responsible company. The government, they also like the socially responsible company because they always feel that they consider themselves as a part of society and they are contributing towards it in a very meaningful manner. So what do I mean? I mean there are two value system always works for a corporate. The first one is tangible values and second is intangible values. Tangible values everyone knows, whatever we can physically see. But intangible values are the value system of a company. What is inside heart? Do you use good words for a corporate? How do you appreciate the work environment or work process of a company? How do you appreciate the good words for the products of a company? How do you appreciate the noble gesture and good gesture of a company? So these are all intangible value creation for a company. And more interestingly, I tell you, the intangible values of any company is always more than 50%. So my point is, if there are only two values, then ideally it should be 50-50%. But it is not so. The intangible values of any company is more than 50%. And for IT and pharma companies, it is more than 75% as such. So the point which I am making, if intangible values are contributing in such a big way, then why corporates are not focusing towards CSR and social sector? They must think on this line that what is the social good, a requirement for their business? Is it a license, only social license to operate, or is it something to integrate into the entire business operations? So these are all words which have to discuss in this webinar, and I would also like Rachna University to take on various research on that how it works. Next point is domain expertise. If you see our Indian system and the developmental scenario for last 100 years, this social work, it's more or less, it's not considered as a domain expertise. But I would like to tell in front of all students that it is a domain expertise. It is the work to be undertaken by the experts only. You see our all European countries and Western side how they are better developed because they have undertaken many social research tools. They try to understand how the social good process has to be taken in a very professional manner. The point which I am making, we have to integrate those systems. We have to come out as a process of innovative research. As Nilesa said in his opening remarks, that innovative is one of the ethos of Narachna University. So again, I would would like to focus on this point, that what are the innovative ideas in conducting social research. The point which I am making, uh, let's say, let's take an example. In COVID-19, we are distributing ration kits to many of these migrant workers or people, or many communities. But what is the social process to decide who is the needy, who is the poor, who is the poorest of the poor? If you go and take up any social research in any one of the communities where 50 households are there, how do we identify that who is the poorest of the poor among all these 50 households and who is the richest one? If we are very, very strong in understanding those things, I think we won the race. Everybody says poor in the community. Then how do you decide that who is actually poor? You might be knowing all these government programs and how it is being implemented. And that is the reason why, what are the roles of an NGO? What are the roles of a corporate? As a social worker, it's our duty and responsibility to see and identify and practice various social research methods, various implementation of these projects, that what are the processes which we need to decide so that the benefit goes to the real beneficiaries, the needy ones. What do I mean? So, in my opinion, social workers play a very vital role in playing a very professional implementation of any CSR project or any social project, because they can only think that how to plan a project, how to design a project, how to execute the project, and then how to monitor it from time to time, and then at the last how to evaluate those projects. So these are all professional requirements, and as I said, it's a domain expertise, because at each step we have to see that all benefit goes to the the intended beneficiaries, whether it's the poorest of the poor or whosoever we are calling it. So far as corporates are concerned, social workers are very, very important for us, because social work itself, it's a license to operate for a company. We operate in companies. I have seen many companies where the businesses have been closed only because of the reason that they fail to integrate the social parameters of their neighboring communities, the environmental parameters of the neighboring communities. And if I take many examples, and I request university to take up many such case studies, that why many of the businesses were fallen down, why many of the businesses and projects were closed in India and outside. And if you go in a very micro level, you will try to understand some way or other it is linked with the social concerns of communities. So of course I fully agree that it's a social license to operate for the business houses, and parallelly stakeholders' expectations and satisfaction. In corporates, every day we are dealing with stakeholders. And for students, again I would repeat, who are our stakeholders? First, our employees, they are our stakeholders. The communities where we are operating, the companies are generating profits, revenues in a community. Community are our stakeholders. Customers are our stakeholders. Government authorities are our stakeholders. Regulators, should say. So, how can we integrate these social parameters by considering their points so that stakeholder satisfaction can be met? Because again I believe that we are employees, but when we go outside the company, we become part of society. And in that case, the corporates must contribute to the society, and social workers here play a very significant role, that how can be a bridge between community and corporates. The next point which I would like to focus is the supply chain. Normally we discuss that this is a social work and it is the duty of only social workers or CSR practitioners to roll such projects. But I tell you, if we look at the very micro level or minute level, each one of us contributing towards social responsibility. The day you are stepping out from your home, you are practicing the traffic rules. It's our social responsibility. We have to practice it. If you will not do, you understand the consequences. So the point which I am making, instead of looking at one profession, we have to see from the multi-dimensional perspective, multi-angle point of view, that how in the supply chain process, what are the activities which has to be socially responsible. If you take the example of the HR, how HR is playing, how HR is contributing towards social development. See, in any company, the main role of HR is to recruit people. But there are certain examples in India where they feel that parallel to the recruitment, we must think that how can we develop our society. It means we have to see that these are the skill sets. How can we identify youths from the surrounding communities? Let us give them some kind of a scholarship or train them and absorb in your plant. So it gives you a better retention and they will work for you for a longer period of years. So there are many advantages of the social work. And likewise, the safety. We are trying to teach safety, for employees within the premise. But what about the outside? The outside the safety is not required. The safety is also required. It's a 24/7 job. It's a gesture of each and every person to demonstrate the safe behavior. It's not only within the premise or within home, everywhere. So the point which I am making, it becomes a duty of social worker to take everything beyond. Why it should be at your work premise? It's a responsibility of everyone. Then how can we educate our youths, students and kids to demonstrate safe behaviors on road? Because my understanding goes like that, if we try to teach everyone, the people, safety at the age of 40 or 50 years, they will say everything is by the grace of God. But if we imbibe certain kind of safety values since childhood, certainly in a decade to come, the demonstration of safe behaviors on roads will be practiced. So that's how all the role of the social workers, I consider it as one of the very, very important role, significant role in all phases of life, in all phases of department and the multi-layer and